So the work here for the second example is essentially the same as the first example, but this one's a little bit more difficult in the details. So I'm going to start by writing each of these zeros out in the proper notation. And again, the procedure is essentially the same. We're going to move this over to the left, so that gives us x plus 3 equals 0. We're going to move this over to the left, that gives us x minus the square root of 2 equals 0. Move this over to the left, this gives us x plus the square root of 2 equals 0. And remember, the goal is you're looking for a function, so I'm going to write those three factors out from our previous step, but just write them all next to each other in our polynomial expression. Okay, now the challenge is to simplify that thing. Now the suggestion is to leave the x plus 3 alone. Do not try to FOIL that in first. Like I did on the last one, I did the first two parentheses first, but I'm not going to do that this time. So I am going to always suggest we multiply these conjugates together first, okay? And if you do that properly, you'll see what happens. If you do it properly, your radicals should end up disappearing. Because that's what happens with conjugates, if you do it right. So what's going to happen then is these middle terms cancel off, and you're left with something much shorter, x plus 3 times x squared minus 2. The square root of 4 is that 2, which is much easier to deal with than trying to do stuff with radicals. So remember from the notes, the definition is it's got to be a polynomial function. So you're not going to have weird square roots in any of your final answers. You'll have them at the beginning, but then they should all disappear as you work through it. So we just need to finish up this multiplication. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 2 is 2x, and then this times this is 3x squared. That times that. This one's done. There's nothing to simplify on that. Well, I guess there is. I guess we should rewrite it. I don't really like the way it looks. So I'm going to rewrite it properly. We have x to the third plus 2x plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 6. So that's the best solution.